Dr. Jackie. Dr.
Hmm.
Jackie. Mm-mm-mm. Now, she's been making some headlines lately, but let me start with my first question. You
Hmm.
mentioned, we talked about the allegations and how those allegations made you feel.
Yeah.
And during that time, I remember you took, it was like a 5-panel drug test
Yeah.
that went back 5 years, hair follicles and all kinds of stuff. And you were looking for support and you said, Jackie, can you please read the drug test? Because you're a doctor, this is very technical stuff.
Yeah.
And she could have exonerated you at that point, but she
Yeah.
didn't. How did that make you feel?
Um, it it although it made me feel bad, I think that it showed who she was. For me, it did. I saw exactly who she was because outside of me, she took a medical oath. I'm not her patient, but to see a drug test and not even say, no, this is wrong or this is right, or this, this translates to X, Y, and Z. I saw something different in her, and it had kind of poked out in different situations. But I'm not surprised with any of the things that's going on with the controversy with Jackie because she's shown that since season one. We've seen how she treated obese ladies, and we've seen how she's judged a lot of women. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, you
we give
can't
her
come back.
grace because she's Dr. Jackie, but she ain't Jesus.
That's
And,
true.
and she makes mistakes like the rest of us. So I think one of the problems with the show is that we have put her so much on a pedestal. And why? Because because her patients are celebrities. No, we got to do better with that. And I think that was a part of my lesson in this journey, putting people on pedestals. Yes, they're doctors. I wanted to pay homage because of all the work and the sacrifice, but they're still people. I
Right.
mean, and some of them, like my mama could say, it's nothing worse than the educated food.
Oh, yeah. You're right. You can't go to Dr. Jackie's office weighing more than 175 without her tearing your head off. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You are so right. So what are your thoughts on Jackie saying that Black women cry wolf and lie to get out of work while pregnant? This is a
I
doctor saying this.
I think that it's horrid for her to plant that kind of seed about Black women when we are already fighting so many stereotypes and preconceived notions. But I think it's great that she's telling you what she really thinks. I think it's great that we've seen what she thinks about Black women and and think that we're crying wolf. And I think that we just have to take a step back, and when people show you who they are, believe them. So I hate that she's made those comments, but I saw who she was when she compared me to herpes, and she's a OBGYN and treat people with venereal diseases daily. So I was one of the victims of her spewed hate, and people kind of swept it under the rug because it was Dr. Jackie, and we got to stop doing that with people.
Definitely.
No matter how many letters they have behind their name. Yeah.
Yeah. Feel bad for her.
Yeah, I can't imagine how patients feel. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I think she's at the place now. I don't think she takes like Medicare or Medicaid. She has the upper echelon patient. Like you have to be a certain.
Mm-hmm.
So she
There's a certain type of patient that Jackie now
she
sees.
believes them.
Yeah.
That's pretty ironic considering on her conference call with VP Harris, they talked about Medicaid patients and how we need to advocate for them, and Jackie agreed with that and gave the impression that that's the community she serves, when in fact
No.
that's not the
No.
truth.
No, it's not. And I don't think that that is the person that we need or want representing that patient population. My sister almost died in childbirth. She dealt with the exact same thing. She said to her doctor, I feel a certain kind of way. I think she may have had toxemia and it just, her doctor didn't listen and she almost died. I mean, so we have to listen. When your patients, I tell Aiden every single time he walks in to see a patient, I say, you go in there with an open heart and open mind.
Mm-hmm.
You really truly have to listen to your patients. You can't judge people. You really can't. So I think it's horrible that she said those things, but I'm not surprised. And I'm surprised that everybody in the world is acting so surprised, because y'all know who Dr. Jackie is. I told y'all a long time ago.
You did.
Y'all know who she is.
You certainly did.
Mm-hmm. She showed her slip a long time ago.
Exposed.
Mm-hmm.